All right, man. I'm just gonna jump right into this, man. But this story is very dear to my heart because it's arguably one of the best, if not the best, moment of my life. Based on my situation, what I've been through and going through and all that. You know, this was something very dear to me. But anyways, this was at the end of 2019, a couple years ago. Um, me and my family boarded a cruise, an international cruise that is. It was going to be a long week cruise. It's the longest cruise we had taken out of the three other cruises we had been on, you know. And I didn't know what to expect, but all I did know was that I was ready to venture out because I wanted to get away from home, man. I just wanted to get away from, the bullshit and at home and just escape. The feeling of escaping and just getting out, man. It gave me relief, man. It made me feel good inside. So I just needed some fresh air from this bullshit ass air over here, this atmosphere, this polluted atmosphere. So fast forwarding. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect. I'm just thinking, oh, it's gonna be a decent cruise. I guess we'll have decent family time, blah blah blah, all that. Nothing is gonna happen with a girl, because nothing had happened on the previous cruises, which nothing really ever happens with a girl, really. But so I didn't know what to expect. I figured my brothers are probably fine bitches on the cruise and all that, and kind of like low key rub it in my face. But anyways, we get on the cruise. We got our bags and suitcases and all that. So we're going to our rooms. I mean, this is a big ass boat. The boat is big. It's like basically a mansion type boat. It's big as fuck. If you know, if you've been on a Caribbean cruise, you know what I'm talking about. They got different sizes, and this probably was one of the biggest sizes. But anyways, we get on the boat, and we're going to our rooms, and we pass by this family. Because like I said, I went my brother, my stepbrother, two brothers, stepsister, stepdad, and mom. So it's a crew of us. We passed by this other crew, and I noticed this girl. She's kind of attractive, but I'm not sure how old she is because she was kind of small. She was kind of like small in size. So I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of peeped her out real quick. So but I noticed her. You know what I'm saying? And they look kind of like, at the time I thought Puerto Rican. I thought they were like Puerto Rican at the time, Latina. So we passed by them, and I didn't think nothing of it. Boom. So we get to our room, we jump, what I'm saying, throw our stuff on the bed. My parents got a room next to our room. I'm basically sharing a room with all my brothers. So we just sit down, turn the TV on, getting comfortable, talking about, oh, what we, dang, what shows we gonna watch, or what theatrical performances we gonna watch. On a cruise, there's so much to do, so much to see, so much to participate in. So we just sitting back watching, just taking it as it comes. And I'm just thinking in my head like, man, yes, I'm about to just leave this fucking state for right now and just be out over the sea, because on this cruise, we're about to go around over the ocean and we're basically visiting like 4 different islands, so, so we just all talking. Then we got me and my brothers got to making the bet like, oh, let's see who get numbers. Let's see who gets some let's see who get numbers. I basically started the bet because I'm like the oldest brother, and I'm basically hyping them up. In my head, I'm thinking, I ain't gonna get shit anyway, so I just hype their ass up. So I'm saying, hey man, let's see who get the most girls on this boat. Let's see who get some numbers. Blah blah blah. This and that. Let's see who gets some Instagram profiles. So, they're like, whatever, saying stuff back, and we look out over the balcony outside our room. And like I said, the boat's so big, so there's rooms across from us. So, and directly in the room across from our room happens to be that same girl I saw earlier. Her family in that room. So I'm like, oh, damn, okay. So I point her out to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think they kind of noticed it too already. So I'm kind of hyping them up like, oh, go look at that pretty girl right there. Look at that pretty girl. And my stepbrother was like, man, that girl like 15, man. That girl like 15, man. So, like I said, man, look, the girl was short. So I'm like, man, all right. I backed off of it because I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems. Hell nah. Fuck all that. You know? So, I'm thinking she could be. I don't know at this point. Nobody knows. But, you just see that she's a pretty girl. So, I see it's her. I think her mom and her dad, and there was another girl, turned out to be her cousin. You know what I'm saying? I think she had some boys was there, probably her brothers and cousins too. So anyways, time goes by. We leave the room. They do this thing on the cruise where everybody has to meet up in this part of the boat, and they go over the safety rules with you. So while we're all there, I see her again. I see this girl and her family again, and she happens to be like right by us. Where we're sitting in this room as they're about to go over the safety precautions and instructions with us on what to do if an emergency happens. And she's sitting basically not right next to me, but pretty much next to us. And I seen her looking over at us. But I'm kind of insecure, due to my situation. When I having luck with women, so I'm figuring like, oh, she probably checking out my brother, so it is what it is. But I did notice her kind of look at all of us. But I kind of figured like, man, she probably checking out my brothers, blah blah blah, They normal. They got, girls check them out and stuff. Like, who am I? Fuck it. So, boom. That's the next time I seen her. So after that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to fly through the story and get to the main part. So, of course, they're doing our regular things on the cruise. They're going out seeing what shows coming up. They got acrobatic shows going on. They got movies playing. I mean, it's a big ass boat. Nah, they have a club. There's a club on the cruise. If you didn't know, they have club. Every night there's a club going on, and it pretty much starts at 10 o'clock. So of course you got to be 18 to go into the club. So I think I went either that Monday or that Tuesday. But cause I think we got on the boat on a Sunday. I didn't go Monday. I went on Tuesday. So I went to the club on Tuesday because I like to dance. You know what I'm saying? I love to feel the music and stuff and vibe out or whatever. And, me and my stepbrother and my stepsister, because we all over 18, we go to the club. My other brothers got to stay behind, and chill with my parents. So, anyways, we go to the club and I see the girl again. I'm like, oh, shit. So this girl is 18, at least 18. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have a badge. You got to verify that you're 18 to go into the club, So if you're in the club, you're 18 at least. So I'm thinking, damn, this girl is, and she, now I can say it, she bad. Like, to me, I think, she cute, man. She's short, cute. I'm still thinking she like Puerto Rican. But as I get a closer look, I see that she's like actually Indian. She's more Indian, Arabic or whatever. So, she's in the club with another girl. Turned out to be her cousin. Her cousin is less attractive. Her cousin is a little older, but they probably came as a family just like me and my family did. So they just kind of standing against the wall. So I didn't say nothing to her that day, but I really wanted to, but I didn't say nothing. I'm kind of holding back. I'm really just trying to mind my business and act like I don't see her. And I'm just dancing, having a good time. Me and my stepbrother and all that, doing the cha-cha slide, the Cupid shuffle, all that. You know how black folk get down. You know what I'm saying? To the left, now kick, now walk it by. Yeah, you get it. All right. So anyways, having a good time, sweating. Shit, we leave the club around like 1 in the morning. Go back to our room. Boom. Flop in the bed. Boom. That's day 2. Day 2 knocked out. So, time goes on. The next day we go to the club. That's our plan. Like, man, I'm going to the club probably every night. Fuck it. Because throughout the day, sometimes it was boring. If we wasn't going out to do stuff, it was boring. So we kind of look forward to going to the club and vibing out. So go to the club again. Boom. I see the girl again. Now, I have it in my head that I'm going to say something to her this time. And I'm trying to keep it low key because I really don't want my brother and none of them to see it. I'm trying to be low key about it. Because at this point, none of my brothers have even talked to girls on the cruise. You know what I'm saying? Not really. So my stepbrother and stepsister, they, they in a group over there doing their thing. I'm kind of doing my thing, dancing, because I dance and people kind of like gravitate to when I dance and stuff. I'm pretty good. I'm entertaining. So I'm dancing, blah blah blah. It's just a big old social setting, on this small ass dance floor. Disco lights going around. It's like 12 o'clock at night. So, or 12 o'clock in the morning, whatever. Um, Now the girl is standing against the wall with a cousin again. I have it in my head I'm gonna say something to her, so I go up to her and I just say, "Why y'all not dancing?" I'm talking over the music. I'm like, "Why y'all not dancing?" And she just like, she had a phone in her hand and stuff. She looks up and she's like yelling back over the music, like, "This is not really my type of music." It was like some kind of like reggaeton music or some shit. She's like, "It's not really my type of music." She's smiling and stuff. And I'm just like, it's not my music either, but I'm just trying to fit in. They just kind of chuckle or whatever. So, I made her and a little cousin chuckle. So, boom. So I kind of step off. I mean, I don't want to get awkward after that. So I just want to leave it at that. I did what I said I was going to do. I broke the ice. I spoke to her to see where her mindset was, where her attitude was. And boom. She seemed straight. All right. She responded to me pretty good. So I break off of that. Boom. Leave it at that. I have a plan though. This was Tuesday when this happened. Wednesday, I'm going to put it all into action. Or was it Wednesday or Tuesday? Wednesday or Thursday. Anyways, I'm going to say Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm going to put it into action. So, no, Thursday. Tomorrow's a Thursday. So, next day we go to the club. I'm going to ask this girl out. Yep, I'm asking this girl out. It's in my head. And the thing is, this night, my stepbrother and stepsister didn't come. They didn't come to the club. Well, I think they came and they left early. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm really kind of in there by myself with a bunch of people I don't know. But everybody kind of see my face already. We all kind of ran across each other, seen each other in the club. So it's not like it's too uncomfortable. So I'm in the club, blah, blah, blah. I'm low-key trying to play it off. I'm really looking around for this girl again. I'm like, man, what that little small pretty-ass girl? I got to say something to her. I hope she come. Because she didn't come. Time go by. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Boom. I look up. There she is walking in with a cousin, her female cousin, and then with a dude. I'm like, oh shit. But he Indian too. So it turns out that was actually her brother or her cousin. I think it was a brother, if I ain't mistaken. I'm like, damn. Now I think my plan is fucking in a dump. My plan is probably not going to be able to go. Because I'm like, man, how I'm going to approach this girl with this dude right here? He might feel some kind of way. And I don't feel comfortable doing it. I ain't got that game right now to do that. Just highlight a girl with a dude right there. You know what I'm saying? So 30 minutes go by, 40 minutes. I'm telling y'all, man, this shit was like a movie. It was meant to happen. Her cousin, both of them, the female and the dude, they both leave her in the club. They both leave, and it looked like she was about to follow them out. But then she's like, I could see her like kind of motioning them to keep going. She's gonna stay. Like she's gonna stay. Like this pretty girl is gonna stay in the club by herself. She could have easily walked out that night. In this story, I wouldn't be telling this story right now, had that happened. But she stayed behind in a room full of people she don't know. She had a phone in her hand. She's playing it cool. You know how people do when they're uncomfortable. They look down at their phone the whole time. She was standing against the wall, looking down at her phone. She's by herself. And I play it off. So I'm like, damn, there we go. That's my green light. So I go off the dance floor. Remember, she's still on the dance floor on the other side. I go off the dance floor. I go to the counter and get some water. Really my plan is to come back onto the dance floor in the area where she at. So I come off the dance floor, get some water, because I'm sweating and shit, and come onto the other side of the dance floor, cut through the crowd. And I'm dancing, doing a 1-2 step, and I'm sliding my way, easing my way towards her. Boom. I get to where she at. Man, y'all, my heart. Doom, 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 doom. I ain't gonna lie, my heart was pumping, man. Pumping iron. And I just said, man, I took a deep breath. Got her attention. I said, excuse me. Excuse me, would you like to go grab some pizza? Now I asked her this because y'all gotta remember the club is at late at night. So at this point in the cruise, in the cruise, all the restaurants are closed except for this pizza place. You know, and when you leave the club, right across from the club is a pizza joint. So that's why I asked her, did she want to get some pizza? You know what I'm saying? So I said, hey, would you like to go grab some pizza? And she looked up from her phone, you know, her pretty nails tapping against her phone. She stopped, looked up at me, and she said, yeah, sure. I said, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. So she was happy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't hesitate or nothing. She said, yeah, sure. So I'm thinking, damn, all right, shit, this good. I gotten this far. All right. I gotta keep playing it cool though, you know what I'm saying? So I'm being smooth, you know. I walk with her outside the club and she's like, before we get completely out the club, you know, the music's still playing in the background. It's starting to simmer a little bit. She's like, oh, by the way, what's your name? I'm like, you know, I said my name, and then she told me her name. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to say her name on her. Anyway, I said her name was Manar. So her name was Manar. It's an Arabic name. And I was like, yeah, it's a pretty name. You know what I'm saying? So we leave the club. We go to the pizza place. And I'm like, by the way, how old are you? She's like, 18. She's like, I just turned 18 6 months ago. Or something like that. Because remember, it's December. She turned 18 in June. So, boom, I got lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I got me a fresh 18-year-old. Little pretty little thing. All right, shit. Fuck it. Like, this shit like a movie. This like a dream. Like, damn, this shit really real. It's really happening right now. So we get to the pizza place. She grabbed a pizza. No, I grabbed a pizza. She said she's not really hungry. I wasn't really hungry either. I just grabbed a pizza because that was my way of trying to get her to go out. You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and played along like I was hungry, grabbed me a slice of pizza. And she said she was good. And then first we started eating inside the lobby area or whatever. You know, inside the cruise. And then we're like, man, let's go out onto the deck. You know, the deck is out where you go outside and, you know, you get to see the ocean and all that. You know, they got all the pool lounge chairs and all that shit. The big flat screen TV. So we go out there. The breeze blowing. It's really nice. You know what I'm saying? Some people are asleep. Some people are up. Vibing. Drinking. You know. So we go out there and we get to conversating. And getting to conversing, talking. She talking to me, I'm talking to her. We both talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? She looking at me, I'm looking at her. We both looking at each other, having a good time, building some rapport, connection, and we're really flowing well. Like I know how to talk with a girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this girl actually pretty, man. And this ain't a situation where the girl is like, looking, and I'm just dealing with whatever I got. Like, no, like this is a girl that I find really attractive, and I'm actually scoring with her, like on the low. So, you know, she in a chair, I'm in my chair next to her, and we just talking. I'm looking her in the eyes, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm getting to know her. She getting to know me. You know, she from Toronto. She go to school in Quebec. She go to this high academic school. You know, that only certain select students get accepted in. You know, she one of them students. She Arabic, you know, so her family is rich. They go on these cruises pretty much multiple times a year. It ain't nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? She love different rappers. She like Lil TJ. She like Roddy Ricch. She like the Toronto Raptors basketball team. Her favorite basketball player was Damian Lillard though for the Portland Trailblazers. It's like I remember all of this shit. And it's like 2 years ago. And so we're getting to talk, you know, getting to know each other and shit. You know, and I'm like joking with her, like telling her, nah, Russell Westbrook is better than Damian Lillard. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, right, blah, blah, blah. And she told me she used to play basketball. And sometimes she goes to the gym, work out, all this and that. And I'm like, man. So, first night, nothing. I didn't go for anything on the first night. I played it cool. I'm like, man, we got a few days left on this cruise. I ain't got to try to rush anything, you know. So, after like 2 hours of talking, it's like 2 a.m. You know, all my brothers and stuff probably back in the room sleep. I'm like the only one out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, all right. So we get ready to part ways. And on the cruise, we got these they got the app on the cruise, because you can't use your phone on the cruise. You can't like call people and text. There's no service, so they got apps, kind of like, to substitute. It's kind of like a phone app, kind of like a WhatsApp, but the cruise version. So I get her number, you know what I'm saying, so we can keep in touch. And I take a picture on my phone, and that's the picture that you see right now on the screen. I took that picture, and this picture right here was taken after our first night together on the cruise. So I hug her after we take the picture. I didn't go for a kiss or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to do all that. Play it cool, man. Shit. So I watch her walk off. I'm like, damn, man. Pretty young thing. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of thick. I ain't gonna lie. Like, she had a nice little ass on her. I mean, this girl, shit, she like a borderline fucking dime piece. Be honest, bro. In person, like, this bitch was fine, man. But anyways, I go back to the room. I'm feeling good. I'm tired from all the dancing in the club, but my ultimate goal was done. I got to get to know the girl that I wanted to talk to, and everything went well. So I get to the room, plop down in the bed. I might have took a shower anyway. Remember, she in the room across from us too. So I see across from the room, I see her lights come on over there. The curtain closed, but I can see the lights on, and then it flicker off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, this shit really real. So I'm staring at the room. I flop down in the bed, still kind of looking over there outside, out the window. And I just close my eyes, man. I'm like, man, I can't wait to tell my brothers about this in the morning. So the next morning, wake up, I show my brothers, like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you remember that, y'all know that girl in the room over there, across from over there? Because we had been seeing her come out to the balcony here and there. And we thought that she was trying to, like, put on a show for us, because she would, like, come outside and stretch and then run her hands through her hair, and you know what I'm saying? So we thought she was trying to, like, low-key trying to put on a show for us. He was like, oh, you talking about that one girl, this and that? I'm like, yeah, man, so I pulled out my phone. And showed him the picture. And I'm like, yeah. And my little brother like, what? You know what I'm saying? He's like, what? I was like, yeah. I got a big ass ear-to-ear grin on my face. I'm smiling hard and shit. My brothers are like, they like, damn, because they ain't talking to nobody else on the cruise. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really stepped down on nothing yet. At this point, I'm the only one that's scoring. So I'm like, yeah, man, it got me something. Shit. At that same time, I'm like, man, hey, this is for me, though. Shit, y'all better stay the fuck away. But, I'm thinking in my head. But, yeah, man, so I get the next day, or, the following day, that same day, my bad, that same day, like I said, in the morning, I showed my brothers the picture and all this and that. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just keep reminiscing. I keep playing back the night before. I'm thinking about the stuff I did, what I could have did better. I'm thinking about the stuff that I'm proud about that I did. I'm playing all that in my head, analyzing everything about it. I'm like, man, I gotta pull through it. I gotta pull through the night. I gotta keep this momentum rolling. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm skipping over all the family events we doing, like visiting the islands, going out and stuff, and then eating at the fucking diner, the restaurant area. Oh, that that's not part of the story. You know what I'm saying? But we had a good time outside of it. Like, we won a basketball tournament. I led that one right there. I scored the final points. I'm crossing over people. People can't guard me. I'm playing good defense. We winning, awards and gold medals and shit. So I'm skipping over all that. You know what I'm saying? So, not to brag, but anyways, back to Manar, this girl. So the second night, boom, we hit the club. She doesn't come to the club that night, at least not what I remember. I think she did, but not until later on. Whole time, I don't really care about the club. This whole time, I'm thinking like, man, I'm just trying to hang with this girl again. So remember, I got a little thing on the little cruise app, the cruise phone app. So I hit her up, probably 1 a.m. I told her where I was. I was at the basketball court, and I'm just sitting out. I'm sitting out on the chairs outside the basketball court. The basketball court got like a fence around it, or whatever. Got a little door you can go in. It's pretty much in a cage, kind of like. So I'm sitting outside the basketball court, and I wait for her. She tells me she's gonna come. Give her like 30 minutes. So I go into the basketball court. Now, mind you, at this point of the night, the basketball court supposed to be closed and locked up. Every day before today, it had been locked up, but this particular day, it wasn't. So I'm telling y'all, man, it's like a damn movie or some shit. So I go inside the basketball court, and I'm just dribbling the ball, shooting around. You know what I'm saying? The stars twinkling, and the dark night above me, the breeze blowing. You know, the night settling down. Oh, you know, I'm the only one out there, really. I'm the only one out there. And I'm shooting around. Boom. I look over, like 40 feet away. I see that pretty thing walking towards me, Pretty little thing walking towards me. You know what I'm saying? Dress, I forgot what she was wearing, but probably had to look nice. And, she got her nails done and all that. Hair looking nice and glistening. And she come through the basketball court. And I think it was jeans. No, I think it was like jeans and high tops and shit. And I forgot what her shirt was. But so we get to shooting around, we just shooting around, nothing serious, just some light work. I'm basically giving her the ball the whole time, seeing what she got. I'm joking about her. I'm joking to her like, man, you can't guard me, like this or that, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? She telling me about how she played basketball and this or that, and how she ain't playing in a while. She started missing her shots. And I'm like, man, Damian Lillard wouldn't be happy about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm making her laugh and shit, Cause remember, but Damian Lillard was her favorite basketball player. So I'm using that against her. Like, man, Damian Lillard ain't gonna be happy about you missing all these damn shots. You know what I'm saying? So we stayed, shooting basketball for like a good, let's say like 25, 30 minutes. And then we leave the court. I said, all right, let's go on. Let's chill. So, so we leave. Oh, I forgot to mention, before she came to the court, the janitor or whatever, he finally came to try to close the court and wrap everything up and get the balls and take them. And I was telling him like, no. Please, man, please, let me on. Just let me shoot around some more, please. I got somebody coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he had my back. He just gave me a smile. I was like, all right, man, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So I forgot to mention that. But anyways, all right, so fast forward after me and the girl shooting around on the court for a good 25, 30 minutes. We leave the court, and then we go sit down again. But this time, we go to the upper part of the cruise, like the very top, and we sitting on the cruise. The wind blowing, breeze blowing, the sea rushing below us, crashing against the boat. Birds flying in the air, the moon shining, no clouds in the sky. It's like a yellowish white moon, you know what I'm saying? And we get to talking. Now this time the conversation gets deeper. We talking about aspirations, talking about, goals and shit like that. Go a little deeper into a family and all, and I think she was telling me how she's more close with her mom. Her dad's kind of strict and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? She told me she wanted to be like a politician, basically. That she was going to school basically for law, something like law. She was getting a law degree or something like that. And we're talking all this philosophical stuff and all this shit. So anyways, so we talking for like an hour, probably 2 hours again. So I'm like, man, I gotta make my move, man. I gotta make my move, y'all. So I say, this is what I said. It probably sound corny. So before I said this, I had told her that I was picky. I told her I don't just go around, just getting with whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like I can if I wanted to, but she don't know that. So, you know what I'm saying? But I am a picky person regardless of what I get or not. So I told her that, and then I was like, I looked her dead in the eyes. It got real quiet. Oh, and at this point, we're holding hands. Because I reached over and just grabbed her hand and started holding her hand. She's in the chair next to mine. I'm in the chair next to hers. You know what I'm saying? And we both in the chair next to each other. So I reach over and grab her hand, and I look her in the eyes, and I'm like, I said, would you be willing to kiss me? And she just like, I'm telling y'all, it was the sexiest thing ever. Like, she kind of like did this like shy shrug, like, I don't know, she kind of looked off with this shy look, And then she looked back at me, and then she didn't say a word. But when she started to lean in, I knew what the answer was. I'm like, oh shit. So I lean in too. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, our lips touch, and the rest was fucking history. You know what I'm saying? We probably made out for like a good 10, 15 minutes, like straight, just making out, just fucking spit swapping, tongue kissing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was got my fucking hands around her waist, other hand running through her, you know. Shit, I was like really getting it in, man. I'm just kissing her. Yeah, the breeze blowing her hair into my face, and we just embracing each other's body, man. Right there out there on them chairs, and I think she even got him I think she got out of her chair and into my chair, and she just laying on top of me. And we just kissing, just kissing away. I'm sorry if that made you uncomfortable, but I'm trying to paint a vivid picture for y'all. But so we get to kissing. So yeah, and boom, fast forwarding, we get done. Boom, oh my God, bro, it's a good feeling. Nothing sexual yet. We ain't do nothing sexual. We never did anything sexual, just to kind of spoil that part, because the reason why was because the only thing that stopped it, because I shared a room with my brothers. Remember, I shared the room with my fucking younger brothers. And it'd be one thing if I shared it with only my stepbrother. He's right under me in age. He would have just got out the room, and we would have made a little deal about that. Like, all right, I'm bringing this girl to the room, this and that. But I had my younger brothers in the room with me. You know what I'm saying? Like a 15-year-old brother and a 13-year-old brother at the time. So it was like, man, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't do that with them. So I'm like, man. Because I even told the girl when I was kissing her, I said, man, I will fuck you so good. And she's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She going along with it. I'm like, oh shit, my dick getting hard as fuck. Like about to fucking tear through my fucking jeans or whatever I was wearing. And I'm like, man, you lucky I ain't got nowhere to do this. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, she shared the room with her parents too, so she couldn't do nothing. It was a fucked up situation in that area. Like, man, it was a lose situation with that, because it was literally nowhere on the boat we could go. Like, you can't just fuck on the cruise like that. Nah, it don't work that way. We had no room we can go to. I'm like, man, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so I tell her, fast forward, all right, this is where it gets cool. I tell her, all right, I'm going to I'm doing karaoke tomorrow. I'm doing karaoke. I'm gonna sing the song "Let Me Love You" by Mario. I'm gonna sing it. All right. You should come. I told her what time karaoke started. I think it was around 8 or 9. And so fast forwarding. So we get to Puerto Rico that day. The cruise hit Puerto Rico that day. So we go to Puerto Rico. We're taking a field trip or whatever. You go to the Puerto Rico Mall. Seeing Puerto Rico, the grave site, and all this and that. We've seen the government buildings and all that. So the whole time I got headphones in my ear just listening to the song, because I'm about to sing that night. Like, I'm about to sing "Let Me Love You" by Mario. You know what I'm saying? And Manara, the girl, gonna be the shit. She probably gonna be the I don't know at this point. So fast forwarding, we get back to the cruise after leaving off the island Puerto Rico, and we're heading to the next island. By now it's Friday. So shit. So we get everybody out doing their thing. I stay back in the room. I'm just in the room by myself. They don't even know what I'm doing. At this point, nobody really knows what's going on. Like, except my brothers. My parents don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell my parents till later on. But I'm in a room by myself, just jamming out to "Let Me Love You" by Mario, practicing, rehearsing. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that they're all lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. So I'm sitting there, I'm rehearsing. I'm in the mirror, I'm singing. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to kill it in karaoke tonight. Fast forwarding, I get the or my stepdad had walked in the room. He walked in on me practicing. He said, man, what you doing singing? What you singing for a girl? I was like, I started smiling. I said, nah. He said, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so fast forwarding, that night comes, karaoke comes, boom. I'm like, damn, all right, shit. this is it. So I sign up on karaoke. Me and my stepbrother go. I had my stepbrother record it, and I'm about to show the video right here. I'm gonna show it soon. But so it's my stepbrother, my stepsister, and me in karaoke. There's a bunch of other people in the, they got the stage, and they got the lyric screen, right there in front of you and behind you. So, it's like a long wait for me. It's probably like 15 people in front of me. So the whole time, everybody else turn going, everybody else singing their own songs. Gotta hold on to what we got. No, blah, blah, what I'm saying? All them like karaoke type songs. You know what I'm talking about. And, people really, some people are good. Some people just up there having fun. So the countdown coming down, like boom, boom, boom. Like it's getting closer and closer to my turn. And the girl hasn't arrived yet. I'm looking around like, all right, she ain't here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I was going to go up there anyway. I swear to God, y'all. Soon as it hit my turn, she walks in, bro. That's why I said it's like a fucking movie. She walks in soon as they call my name. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say my name, but they called my name. And I go up on the stage and she comes in. She comes in with her cousin and her mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, they looking good. She wearing a red dress, And this is actually the outfit she was wearing right here. I'm gonna put a picture right here. But she comes in and they go in towards the back, sit down, and then boom, the music start. The instrumental or the beat for "Let Me Love You" by Mario. You know what I'm saying? So I just get to singing. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Y'all get it.
Yeah. Baby, I just don't get it. You enjoy being hurt. I know you smell perfume, the makeup on the shirt. Can't believe this story. You're like they're all eyes. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, maybe you wouldn't worry about what I do. I would come home back to you every night, doing you right. Yeah, I would want to circle things, a handful of rain. I just wanna show you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you.
So you know what I'm saying? I don't really get to see her. I don't see her in the crowd. I just know she's watching. Because I'm focused on just trying to concentrate on singing good and looking at the lyrics. I even did a few dances. And anyway, so fast forwarding. I go to the club later on that night. Dance, blah blah blah. Me, my stepbrother and stepsister, we all there. They having a good time. I'm having an okay time, good time. And me and the girl meet again. And she just telling me like, oh my God, you did so good. Like me and my cousin were just watching you. Like, wow, he danced and he sings. Like, man, you should really pursue music. Like, you're so good. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? She praising me. You know what I'm saying? So, it's fast forwarding. We get to talking again outside on the deck. I gotta paint the scenery again. Wind blowing, breeze blowing, the moon out, birds flying by, the sea crashing against the boat, and in rhythm, in rhythm. So everything flowing smooth again. Fast forwarding. We get to kissing. Blah blah. We get to kissing, and anyway, so I'm gonna fast forward to the very last night, and there's some things I'm even skipping over. But I'm not trying to be on her all day. But anyway, so the last fucking night on the cruise, I think it was a Saturday or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking in my head like, oh my God, this shit about to end. Because when you're on a cruise, you're with people that's from all over, from which and wherever. You might not ever see them again. So I'm thinking, man, and she told me she stayed in Canada. She stayed, in Quebec, Toronto, that area, whatever. She about to go back to school soon. So I'm like, man, that long distance shit ain't gonna work too long. I already know it ain't gonna last. So I'm just trying to enjoy and embrace this moment as much as I can. So the last night comes. I go to the club that night. Everybody went. I'm hanging with my stepbrother. He had this girl following him around, but this girl was she looked like a damn monkey. He was trying to like get me to help him get away from her. You know what I'm saying? That shit was funny. That's a whole nother story. But so we go back to the room eventually late at night. I'm acting like I'm about to go to sleep. I'm really waiting for him to go to sleep. This is my plan. I'm like, man, I gotta touch this girl one more time. You know what I'm saying? So I text her. So I sneak out the room and I hit her up on a little cruise phone app. I'm like, where you at? Let's meet up for one last time. And time goes by, no response. No response, no reply, no message back from her. I'm like, man, I'm getting frustrated. Like, oh my God, man. I just knew it, man. I knew it was too good to be true. Like, man, fuck it, man. So I just stay out there where I'm at on the deck by myself. I'm getting cold. I put my arm in my shirt with the cold wind blowing. We about to head back. The cruise about to end. Time ticking, the night dying down. So she comes back and my bad. So the night dying down, boom, I get a message. Like, oh, my bad, or whatever, blah blah blah. I was out with my family. It's like 2 a.m. by now, like almost 2 a.m. I was out with my cousin. Where you at? I told her I was at. She said she didn't want me to be seen. She didn't want her cousins to catch us together, because I didn't mention before that we was really trying to keep the shit low key. I mean, I don't know if it was a big deal, but we just, we don't want nobody in the business, because I don't know how her family is. I don't even know if they even like black guys, I don't know that shit. So she wait. So I wait another 30 minutes, and then she finally come to where I'm at, and she's like, "Oh, let's walk around, because I think they're going to be up here soon," because we was up on the deck. So we go down, and then we walk in this other area of the cruise, inside where it's like a forest scenery in here, so we sit on the bench or whatever, and we just sitting there talking, and we're just like, man, this might be the last time, you know what I'm saying? So we just sitting there talking, conversing back and forth. There's like this creepy old dude kept walking around, like watching us and shit. Shit was weird. So we just kind of left there, and then we went back out into the deck. And I think she said her cousins were back in their room, so we should be good, so we can hang outside again. So we go outside, sit out on the deck, and we just start making out, man. We start making out. We're standing up, because before we were sitting down making out, but now we're just standing up, leaning against the edge of the boat. Not the edge, we ain't about to fall in the damn water, Romeo Juliet type shit. But we on the wall of the boat basically, so we could look down to the water. I'm just grabbing the ass. I got my hands on the ass, and I'm just kissing her. And you know what I'm saying? She was kind of insecure about people seeing, like, 'cause it was like people cleaning at the time of night. They'd be cleaning, mopping and shit, sweeping. She's like, I don't, what I'm saying, blah blah. So we moved to another spot. I understood her, and we just kissing. We probably kissed for like 30 minutes straight. You know what I'm saying? And she pulled out her phone. She's like, wait, let me see what time it is. She's like, okay, we'll give it 15 more minutes. So we just kissing. You know what I'm saying? Like, like in my head, I'm thinking like, this shit really happening, y'all. This shit really happening. So I'm having a good time kissing her. You know what I'm saying? She's short, so I'm like, I have to lean down, and she had to like look up. We just kissing, meeting lips and tongue. You know what I'm saying? And and I'm just telling her, you're so beautiful, this and that, you're so sexy. You better be lucky you don't got a room. I treat you so good, this and that. I'm just telling her good things and you feel me? So, boom, we finish. Our face basically messy. You know what I'm saying? It's like 3 o'clock right now. I ain't gonna have no time, because the cruise about to basically end around 5 or 6. So I'm gonna have a couple hours of sleep. So is she. So I ain't gonna get no rest. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I could have did this all night. So this is where we part ways, man. This is probably the saddest moment, man, in my life at that time, bro. I swear, bro. Like, so we part ways, and first we go to the elevator, go up to our rooms. Remember, we kind of on the same floor, but just from across from each other. So we go into the elevator, and we're going up. I think it was the 13th floor or the 14th floor, and it was like the longest elevator ride ever. She's on one side of the elevator, I'm on the other side. She's wearing like a jacket and jeans. I'm wearing like a jacket and some shit. She wearing a jacket and a pajama pants. You know what I'm saying? She wearing pajama pants. She came out there that night to meet me in pajamas, in a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? That's how, she real cool and down to earth for that shit. She didn't have to come at all, but she did. You know what I'm saying? She didn't care how she looked. She just wanted to see me one more time. So we in the elevator. It's like the longest ride ever. And I'm just looking at her, and I'm like, this might be the last time, huh? She's like, well, we could still talk and this and that. And I'm thinking in my head like, man, girl, you know they ain't gonna last. But I'm like, yeah, you're right, yeah, we can still talk or whatever. And so the elevator comes to a stop. We reach the 14th floor. We walk out, elevator door open. We walk out, step out to the AC. And I said, let me get one more last hug. And then she like smiled, and then I went to her and hugged her. I leaned down and hugged her again. Just pressing into her, and yeah. And I just said, all right, bye. She's like, bye. And then she started walking off. And I turn around one more time, look at her, you know what I'm saying? And she's walking, and then I turned around and kept walking to my room. I got to my room, laid down, and I ain't care about nothing, man. Like that night out on that deck kissing her and shit, I could have died right there. I swear to God, bro, I could have died right there. I ain't care. I could have dropped dead right there. And it could have all just ended right there. All the shit I've been through in my life and all that. Like, I just wanted to feel that shit. And that shit came from a genuine place. It wasn't no dating app. I didn't have to use no dating app. I didn't have to pay for it. None of that bullshit, man. It wasn't no girl leading me on the whole time, just wanting validation, but really not feeling me or not taking me serious or clowning me, teasing me. It wasn't no girl mean mugging me. It was a girl who genuinely gave me a chance, man. She really liked me at that time, and I liked her. She liked what she saw, and I liked what I saw, and I actually got with a girl that I found attractive, beautiful, a borderline dime piece, and she's only 18. She's going to mature even more. Like, God, so, like I said, we parted ways, and that was it. That's the last time I ever seen her in the flesh, and, so fast forward and we get back, and, I know her, I know, at this time I know her name and her last name, and, she never, I think I gave her my number or something. It was something I tried to give her, but she never reached out to me. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So a few days go by, I'm back home, cruise as well, done and all done and over and shit. So I look her up on Facebook. Good thing I knew her name, her full name. I'm like, hey, blah blah blah. I typed a long message like, just a dude from the cruise, blah blah blah. Just wondering, just checking in with you. And then she got back with me that following day, oh, I was trying to text your phone, but I'm in another country, so it was some shit. I forgot what she said. It didn't let her do. So we had to basically go from Facebook to WhatsApp, the texting app WhatsApp, and we just started messaging back and forth, and that lasted for a month. We even called several times. We called several times and talked for hours, and it eventually came to an end. But anyways, that's the story of, one of the most, probably arguably the best moments of my life, at least involving the girl. Because like I said, everything was genuine. It was no bullshit going on. It was a genuine thing. It was like shit that normal people do. And I got to experience that, a girl that was really into me and feeling me, and we would have fucked, but like I said, we didn't have a room we could fuck in. So anyways, that was the best moment, man. And I just every time I think about that shit, I'm telling y'all, man, right when that cruise ended, that was the worst moment in my life, man. When I got back home, because I was staying by myself in this family house, you know what I'm saying? Everybody dispersed back to where they stay, and I stayed by myself. I met up with my family to go on the cruise, but I didn't stay with my family at the time. So I was staying by myself, and I'm just sitting on the back steps, the back door steps at night, just staring at the moon, just thinking about that shit, replaying everything that had happened, everything, all the conversation, the laughing, the kissing, the holding, how we first ran across each other, first time I saw her, she was just a girl up on the balcony at first, a girl that I just passed by at first, and she turned out to be one of the best, to be a part of one of the best moments of my life. So, and mind you, None of my other brothers had striked anything. They hadn't got anything on that cruise. Well, my little brother had some girl liking him, but he was too shy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't do nothing. I'm like, man, this girl like you. Me and my other brothers was teasing him, like, man, you don't have to go talk to that girl. But I'm like, I'm really the only one that had did anything. I'm playing putt-putt golf. I played putt-putt golf with that girl. I forgot to mention that. Like I said, I was shooting around the basketball with her. I approached her in the club. You know what I'm saying? We talking out on the deck. Good old time, man. And the girl was bad. Like, it was a girl I actually found attractive. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, that's the story of Manar. Story of a girl that, I thought I was in love with. You know what I'm saying? Like, to her, it probably was nothing. After the cruise, she probably like, oh, that's just another experience with a boy. But to me, it was everything, man. She had no idea, what that meant to me. And like I said, the whole experience was just a big movie. It was like a movie, man. Like, God, it was perfect, man. And I remember the details so perfectly. I remember everything so vividly. And I'll do anything to just experience that again. But, unfortunately, it might not happen again. But I'm glad I got to embrace that moment and go through that. Even though it hurt in the end, because it wasn't going to last forever. It wasn't going to last forever, but, man, good feeling, man. But anyways, that's the story of Manar. That's the story of the cruise. It was a big movie. It was wonderful, man. And I swear to God, man, it was the best moment of my life. And peace out. Hope you enjoyed it.
I just want to satisfy, though you're not mine. I can't